It's that time again for CarTalk. And today I'm going to talk about full body training versus body part splits. It's actually a perfect day for me to talk about this because I've been doing full body training for about almost 3 months now, about 2.5 months in my program that I'm doing. And I've actually been doing a lot more full body training in the past year than I ever have with all the lifting I've done since I was 14 years old. So I've been lifting now for like 16, 17 years, and this is the most full body training I've done even when I was doing triathlons, because I'm starting to realize the benefit of doing a more full body routine as opposed to body part split, and the science is really going that direction. So I don't have the research in front of me, but there was some research released recently about how the body can recover faster than we originally thought. So that means you can basically recover from exercise, and this makes more sense too. They always used to say 48 hours, right? You need 48 hours for your body to completely recover and to be ready to work that body part again. The research is suggesting that's not even close. It's somewhere around like 12 to 24 hours depending upon your body type, and it might be different depending on how healthy you are. But the old research is kind of going out the window. Now, muscle soreness does not necessarily mean that you don't need to work that body part again, or that you can't work that body part again, so to speak. It wouldn't make sense for us. Like, from an evolutionary standpoint, you can't like go run for let's just say theoretically a buffalo, right? If you're a Native American, we'll say, you can't go out and run for a buffalo and then the next day you're not able to use your legs, right? So the principle of it makes more sense than what we originally thought, and this leads me into why I want to talk about full body versus body part split. Now, I'm not for one or the other, and when I work with clients, a lot of times I'm doing full body just based upon the fact that I only see them, 2 to 3 times a week. So it wouldn't make sense for me to focus on legs and then like chest and then triceps, because that means I'm missing all those other components, right? So I'm not hitting their biceps, I'm not hitting their back. It just doesn't make sense. And a lot of times, the standard now is becoming more the half-hour session. So yes, with my clients, I'm using full body no matter what. It would, unless I saw them 5 days a week, and that rarely happens. I've had clients like that, but that rarely happens for us. Now, here's the crazy thing. You would think, like, if you're lifting 5 to 6 days a week like me, there's no way that you can split a full body split, right? Like, there's no way that you're like, well, I can only do squats, deadlifts, and lunges for legs. Like, those are the only ones I know how to do. If you take, and this is one of the ways that I program my stuff, if you take your legs, your chest day, your bicep day, your tricep day, your back day, your accessory day, whatever you want to do, and you take those splits and you look at your exercises that you do, it's going to be around 6 to 7 exercises a lot of times. Unless you're like crazy beast mode or you're training for a show, like it's usually around 6 to 7 body parts, or 6 to 7 exercises for that body part with a regular split, right? So if you take all those and list them out, and then you start to pair those together with like a 6-day split routine, you have 5 different days or 6 different days that you can use as a training program for full body. And that would keep you rotating the exercises. So it's really simple to do. And so I told you about the science. That's the reason why we do it. It's actually more effective. Let me tell you the reasoning behind all of this. Your body, like I said, is really good at recovering. And if you hit, let's say you do a body part split, you hit legs on Monday, that means that's a whole 7 days before you hit legs again, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, if you're trying to put on mass, hitting your legs once and then waiting a whole nother week and then hitting them again just doesn't really make sense for you. And that's how a lot of people train. So the good thing about the full body training is you're going to get more of the consistency with activating those muscle groups all the time. And I found it to be way more effective in what I see in terms of aesthetics. And also on the performance side of things, like, your strength goes up significantly faster if you're doing a full body training program than if you're doing a body part split. And I think that's just because you're getting more of the consistency with using the body parts all the time. And you know, you can debate upon this. I'm sure there's bodybuilders out there that are like cringing right now because they've been taught a certain way. But I'm telling you right now, if you're a beginning, let's not say athlete, but if you're a beginning lifter, the best way to start is with full body training. That's the reasoning behind it. I'll try to find some of those studies because it was very interesting to me when I came across it, and I was just kind of getting into that full body routine after doing body part split for so long. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment, like, subscribe.